fully to you see. Here's a guy selling something. Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? Oh, it's been a very long time without making videos, right? Look, I even grow my beard. Do you like my beard? Do you like how it fits? Well, actually, I didn't grow my beard. I grew it like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago maybe. Yeah, I really wanted to try it because I've never tried that before in the past. So I always have a shaved beard like my previous videos. So I decided to try to grow my beard, and so far I like it. And Andrea likes it too, so I don't know, maybe I will leave it like this or I will shave it. Whatever. Well, today I'm in sports mode because I want to do a special video, because one of the things that most people ask me, and even though I don't publish so much videos, I'm still answering your comments. So make sure to subscribe and make sure to leave any comments of anything you want to know about me, about our life, or about Barcelona. So one of the things that most of you ask me is about what is the best place to come for visiting Barcelona if you come here for vacation, which is actually pretty nice. And a lot of you have seen that in some city guides they recommend Barceloneta to stay and some other places in the center. So today I've decided to show you a little bit why I never recommend these areas to stay. I mean, those areas are nice to visit. If you come to Barcelona, you should definitely go and see those areas, but I never recommend them to stay because they are quite full of tourists. I really don't like, at least for me, I don't like those areas. So in this video I'm gonna put my skates, that's why I'm dressed in sports mode. I'm gonna put my skates, and I'm gonna show you a little bit what I mean. So let's go. Alright, I left my camera home and I'm filming with the iPhone, so I don't know how it's gonna be the audio. I guess it's gonna be okay. We'll see how good the iPhone is for recording. I have to first go to the actual place to show you, so I'm gonna go fast to Barceloneta and show what I want to show you guys. When the morning Alright, I'm actually getting close to what I want to show you guys. It's Barceloneta. It's one of those places where all of you ask me if you should stay in this area or not. In Barceloneta there's a lot of tourists, a lot of them, so it's a nice place to come for a day, spend one day, walk around the area and so on. I'm waiting here for the traffic lights, which is there. It's a nice area to spend like one day walking around, 2 days walking around, but I don't recommend it to stay for your hotel because you're gonna be packed of tourists all day around, like a lot of noise at night. I'm gonna drive around with the skates and pay attention to the camera, because you will see today is Saturday, and you will see that even though it's Saturday, which is a non-working day here in Barcelona for most of the people, you will see that most of the people walking around here, they are tourists. So it's a very touristic area. And later we're gonna go to the beach and you will see how many tourists are on the beach. Basically everyone it's outsider from here, even though today is Saturday. So people, locals from here, we go to a different area, which I'll talk more about later. Okay, the traffic light is green, so let's go. So here you can see already, Barceloneta is right here, is all this neighborhood that goes from this side to all the way down to the beach. So there's actually a very nice walk through down here if you want to come, relax and walk a little bit. But you can see this side full of illegal shops, so a lot of people selling things here which is illegal. It's not allowed by the police. So from time to time, police comes and kick them out of here. And you can see, just I don't know if the camera can capture it, but people walking without the shirt here, which is also illegal in Barcelona to walk without shirt outside of the beach areas. And basically just tourists all around the place. It's a bit sad actually, because all of this area was non-so touristic some time ago, and now it's like full of tourists. So well, I'm gonna talk about all of that in a different video. But you see, actually there, look how funny is all of this. They are selling here, and you can see right here a traffic sign which says it's not legal to sell stuff, but still they are here selling all the way around. And there's a bike path over there which I cannot use anymore, because you can see, right, it's impossible to go here, and they get angry. So I did it like twice, and they get really angry because I go with the skates, and I don't know, they just took the bike path out. Alright, let's move a little closer to the beach, and I'm gonna show what I mean, the busiest beach in the whole Barcelona, completely full of tourists, even though, as I said, today's Saturday. You can see already the amount of tourists. It's basically impossible just to walk. So I can tell by the face of people, I would say like 90% of the people here is from outside. So I'm not creating this video because I don't want you to come here, obviously. I mean, if I would come to Barcelona, I would definitely come to this area and other areas. I'm just showing one area. But I'm just saying, for those of you who contact me because you want to see a place of Barcelona. In a second to go. So as I was saying, for those of you who want to come to Barcelona to live a local experience, you should definitely come to these areas, but just once, you know. Doesn't make any sense to stay here because you will not find any local here. Well, there are some locals obviously, but we just come here to, like I'm doing now, to skate, and then I come back to my area. So yeah, we arrived now at the beach of Barceloneta, and I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like. So definitely not a beach to come if you're in Barcelona. There are beaches much more better. Like you can go to the Poblano area and you can find their beaches which are just full of locals, not packed like you will see here. And it's just like 20 minutes walking from here. We're here, we are on this beach. You can see already, right? People selling stuff. People from all around the world living here. Just enjoying what should be like a very nice beach day, I guess. Which is nice actually. But if you want to come to a country and experience the place with locals and not with tourists, for sure this is not the place for you to be. You see? Here's a guy selling something. Some ladies from somewhere. Not from here. And people from around the world. So this is the Barceloneta beach, which goes all the way down. I think like this area right here has a different name. We all know it by Barceloneta. And actually this area over here is a nudism, it's called, so you can stay nude on the beach, People selling mojitos. Where are the mojito guys? Oh, there you go. This guy, white shirt, he's selling mojitos. There you go, one mojito please. Okay, something else I want to tell you guys, I want to show you. Something which has been really popular in the last maybe 2 years here in Barcelona is those rickshaws they call. I think they copied them from Thailand, so you see already There's one here just right behind of me, and there's a lot of them actually. So here is the beach, and just right here is the neighborhood. Let's go now in and let me show you the neighborhood of Barceloneta. Alright, so while I show you some of the views from here, which I think are more interesting than just my face, let me tell you about Barceloneta, because Barceloneta was the fisherman's village of Barcelona. So basically, the fishermen were living here and had their homes here. So this was actually after a period of time where fishermen had to, well, was not so well paid job. It became a poor area. So what do you find nowadays here mostly? Mostly you find old people living here, like this building. You can see straight away by the flowers, which is some old woman from Barcelona actually living here still. And yeah, they usually pay close to nothing for rent because it's like very old rents, and they pay very little money for the rent. And then you see the rest of flats, which are usually sold to as touristic flats, touristic apartments. So most everything right here is for tourists, rented for tourists, because the beach is like actually it's right there. So you walk 5 minutes, you're on the beach. Which may seem attractive, but as I said several times to in different videos and to all of you, Barcelona, everything is closed. So you can just, I mean, I don't live here. I don't live in the city center actually, and I can go to the beach walking in half an hour. And if I want to take the subway, the metro, I can be there in like 15 minutes. So you don't really have to be here to go to the beach. I mean, if you come to Barcelona to go to the beach, you are doing the wrong thing, because we don't have good beaches actually. Neither this one, Barceloneta. You saw how many tourists, and I feel sorry every time I say how many tourists, because it's like I don't like tourists, and I like tourists. I'm actually a tourist when I travel, but I don't like to go to those places where it's full of tourists and there's no locals, and Barceloneta is one of them. So that's why I'm telling you, don't come to have an hotel here in Barceloneta. They are quite small, you can see by the size of the streets, and quite old also, and quite expensive.
In the morning, baby.